it's about her approach. It's about accessing the ground. She really has to do something about it. Otherwise, she will have to see herself sitting out now.
Indeed. England have won the toss and they've decided to bowl first in the second T20. Ananya, we've seen England being a very settled unit. They aren't even tweaking the 11s. But what lessons would England want from this game? Yes, of course, they would want to win the series as well, the T20I. But what lessons or what would they be aiming for? Because it's a largely settled combination. No one's probably battling with form as well now that we saw Daniel White strike it well. What lessons would they be looking at in this game today?
Well, number one, like you said, they'll want to win it. But I think you said Danny White is back in form, but I think she was quite scratchy through that first game. So they will want their top order to get some runs. Even Heather Knight hasn't quite gotten the big score that you'd expect from her. So I think they'll want their batters to get in some form. But as far as the bowling is concerned, I think they've been very, very good with their planning through the one-day series, and we didn't get to see too much of it in the first T20. But I think it'll be about execution of plans. England have been very, very good with their planning, and the first two ODIs you saw them execute very well. I think the third game they didn't execute as well, which meant India kind of got away from them. So it'll be again about executing their plans, and with someone like Freya Davies to see how she does when she's put under pressure. If she comes up against maybe Shafali Verma, who's going all guns blazing, how does she respond to that? So I think the little things like that, to see what their different players do under pressure. Someone like Maddie Villiers, who we didn't expect to play in the first game, got to go. So they'll want to see, whether she can, she fits in their best 11, or whether, Shrubsole would come back in. There will be a lot of questions that they'll want to answer. And going into 2022, 2023, when there's lots of T20 cricket coming up, there are a lot of questions, and I'm sure they'll be looking at different combinations going ahead.
Right then, second T20, just under 5 minutes away from kicking off, and it's time for me to put Vanitha as well as Ananya in a spot with the matchups and predictions. Let's start with you, Ananya. Which bowler versus batter battle are you looking forward to? And I probably know the answer, one of the answers for this, but your thoughts on the battle you are looking forward to.
The obvious one would be Brunt versus Shafali. But actually the one that I'm really keen on seeing is Eccleston versus Harman, or Glenn versus Harman. I think both of them, Harman is a very, very good player of spin, but I think, just the pace at which those two bowl, they're much quicker through the air. So you have to be very precise when you're coming down the track. So I think I'm looking forward to seeing that battle. And from an Indian perspective, hoping that Harmanpreet Kaur comes out on top.
Vanitha, your thoughts?
Today I'm going to go with Sivar and Rana. That's something which I want to see, because I'm hoping that by the time Rana comes into bat, Siva will be still operating to bowl. So I want to see the approach, because this is something which I'm keen today. I'm just taking this as a complete guess. Let's see how it's not clearly by game strategy. It's something that I'm just picking randomly. But I want to see this battle, because I feel the game will get very interesting in the middle overs today. So hoping that this is the battle I'm looking forward.
I liked how you put hopefully Siva's operating at that point, because if the Indian supporters are watching this, they probably wouldn't want to stay up front inside the 10 overs unless...
No, not 10 overs, because you see, I mean, she's been bowling in middle overs also. Like after 12, 13 overs, Siva has been operating at that point in time. So I'm just hoping that Rana will come somewhere there, given that how they batted in the first match. So hoping that there will be some change. They'll use Rana wisely, because I feel they didn't use Rana in the first match properly, be it bowling or batting. So I'm just hoping that today will be Rana show.
Right, and Vanitha, you are our prediction guruma on this show. So what's the score that you're looking at, because India are batting first?
I'm looking somewhere around 140 today from the Indians. So...
Right, 140. Ananya, do you want to go plus minus? Just have a shot at that?
No, I'm making no predictions here. Always way, way off. So if I say 140, they'll end up getting 113 or something like that. So I'm not making any predictions.
Right then, let's head kind of pick up this conversation on our mid-match show. Let's right now go back to the telecast and watch Shefali Verma, Smriti Mandana et al. In action. Thanks for watching this edition of The Outside View Live. We'll catch you after the last ball of the first inning.